Hello there everybody, Oimon here and welcome to Sim City.
Let's play one of my favorite childhood sim games. Probably I think this was the first sim game I ever played. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. It's also really fucking quiet. Why are you so quiet? Hang on. Sound settings. Let's pump it up a bit. Nope, where's the volume button? Volume. There is no volume. There must be a volume setting. Settings? No, that's emulation settings. That's input. Nope. I can mute the sound. Apparently I can't make it any louder. Why won't it make it any louder? Oh wait, is it? It might be in my volume mixer. And it is... Yep, it's low on that. Probably done at some previous... That's a bit better. I want to stress, I love the opening bit of this game, where you just get the title, and then the music slowly fades in, as the cityscape sort of reveals itself in the background. That is one of the most effective openings to a fucking city builder I think I have ever had the pleasure of enjoying. It is so well good because this music is so chill. And I honestly, this is probably my favorite city builder. Like, out of every city builder I have ever played in my life, this one still fucking holds up. Like, to quite an insane degree. Hang on a second. Alright, I gotta get a few other things ready. Excuse me. Right. Your first sim game was Sim Ant? Ooh, I don't think I've ever played that one. I know there were a lot of sim games. It was SimCity, SimCity 2000. It was Sim Earth, I think, at one point. Where is that? There it is. There we go. Right. Let's see if I can remember what this is. Now, if you want to create, in this game, a Megalopolis, which is your sort of ultimate goal, there's a few things that you need to do. Firstly, you pick number 61. I have read guide after guide after guide after walkthrough on this game, and they all say that number 61, this map, is the best map you're going to get, because this map has the minimum amount of water in it. You literally cannot get a map with less water. You definitely don't want to pick an island, those are shit. This map, number 61, this is the best map that you can get. The other thing to remember, of course, is how to get infinite money, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Now, I've spoken about this before, that one of the things I like to do is to call my cities something along the lines of eternity. The main reason for that being this is where it started. Because I could fit Eternity into this. This is, every time I call a city in a game Eternity, it comes from this. Playing this game when I was a kid, and working out that I could fit the word Eternity into there and really liking that as a city name. We'll go through on easy. Believe it or not, the there we go. Oh god, we're back. God, look at this. Oh, it is so unbelievably cheesy and so simple. It's too bad that EA just shit all over the franchise. Still, we do have other city builders. I really need to get into City Skylines. It's one of those games I keep meaning to play and keep completely forgetting to play. Okay, so we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's build some rails. Now, the first trick, of course, to remember is that you always build rails. You don't build roads because roads lead to traffic jams. One, two, three. Go. And this is what you want to do. You want to do the lines. You want to do the lines. What about a Hollow Knight inspired platformer demo? What about a roguelike village builder? How the fuck do you get a roguelike village builder? Is that one of those city builders, but you actually use, like, cards to put stuff down? Because I've seen a few of those. Because there's this YouTube channel I watch that specifically does, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It does, like, city builders and automation builders and stuff like that. What's it called? It's something like Orbital Potato? I don't get it. But yeah, they just do videos on, like, upcoming city builders and stuff like that, which is really good if you're into that sort of stuff, which, you know, I am. It's not a cover. Against the Storm. I've heard of Against the Storm. It's kind of on my wish list. I've heard good things. I just don't own it yet. So, yeah, that's fun. So what was your Hollow Knight inspired game? Because I do love Hollow Knight. Oh goody, I got a train station because I built so much rail. Because Hollow Knight is one of those games I sometimes consider streaming. I'm not, like, amazingly good at it, but I mean, I have got the good ending, so, you know. Constance. Doesn't ring a bell. There's more everything needed, mate. But I see you're thinking. We're probably going to be running out soon. Constance, huh? Not heard of it. It's not what I'm specifically familiar with. Now my plan, for the record, in this... Oh, there it is to literally use up all of my money. Why? You'll see. I'm basically doing what we refer to as a tax dodge. And I'm going to give myself infinite money. Because honestly, there's no real other way to play this game. And this is the fun part. And now we just wait for the end of the year. So yeah, Constance. What's this Constance? Yeah, let me have a look on Steam. Oh, no, might be a good idea if I spelled it correctly. Constance. Shush. The 2D hand-drawn action adventure featuring a paintbrush-wielding artist striving to escape from a colorful but decaying inner world. Huh. Interesting. Well, it's specifically described as a Metroidvania, so you've already got my attention. I shall add that to my wish list. Thanks for that. Also, I wanted to link this in the Discord, but I keep forgetting. Heard anything about Europa? Maybe? Oh, hang on. No, we're into winter. We're into winter. It's December, guys. Okay, brace yourself. This is tricky, and if I balls this up, we gotta wait for another year. Okay, so we go into the tax thing. Before you click Go with Figures, you hold down the L button. Just trust me, you hold down the L button, you press A. When it comes back up, you open up the menu, you go to there, and you go back to tax. Still holding the L button, don't let it go. You put all of your funding up at 100%. The whole lot. I don't know why this works, it just does. It's probably a debug thing. You click Go with Figures, come out, and let go of L. And boom, like that, you're a millionaire. I fucking love doing that. It's so cheap, but it's so much fun. A lot of Metroidvania platformers, I don't play them. I am in the circle for those, actually. I mean, Metroidvania is my favorite genre, so if you have Metroidvanias, you are, of course, more than welcome to suggest them. Europa, from what I've heard, has to be like a Zelda-esque kind of thing. Can you use that tax advice in real life? I don't know if it works in real life. I haven't tried it. It might not. I genuinely don't know. That's a bit too far. I don't actually want to take the train situation out of there. You will notice I'm not bothering to cross the river. There is a reason for that. And that's because crossing the river is a stupid idea. And we're back to spring again. I'm going to... Wait a moment. I'm going to pause the fucking game now. I wanted it off of winter. Just because I wanted it off of winter, really. Okay, we got that. Then we got 1, 2, 3... Strike you across here. I know it doesn't line up, but... Go to Steam, search Action Metroidvania. You can do that, but you might as well, you get a lot of garbage. That is true, there are a lot of not very good Metroidvanias that kind of miss the point of what makes a good Metroidvania. That is very true. Just checking that was all in the right place. Okay, so I think we do that, and then there. Close enough. I think we can start dropping these guys down. You. I've used this system before. It usually seems to work, but I guess we'll see. Boom. Seaport! Industry! Something or other. Right. Now we got a lot of these to put down now. I mean, there is Crown Sworn in development, there's a lot of hype around it. I think one of my biggest problems with the Metroidvania genre is that people really, and I mean really, seem to like going for the super mega hard Metroidvania for some reason. My guess is it's just a desire to emulate Hollow Knight. But you get the likes of... I mean, I've heard very good things, but there's like Blasphemous, which, you know... which I've heard is good, but I've also heard it's like quite tricky, which is the main reason I haven't played it. I think it's more they have the same mentality of ROM hacks. It's like, this is easy for me, so I'm just going to make it harder. Yeah, I think there is definitely an element of that to it. Especially with, like, hacks and stuff like that. It's like, hacks are usually made by people who are so completely into a game that for them the base game is, like, way too fucking easy because they, you know, devoted their entire life to it, which, you know, fine, fair, whatever. And... so because the base game is easy, they assume the base game is that easy for everyone, and it's not. And so they end up making a hack that's like way too fucking hard. Which is not good. My personal experience. Yes, you have to have a lot of industry in your city. This is just the plan, okay? Trust me. I have the plan. This has worked before, and I'm going to show you. So, talk about being a captain of industry, Jesus Christ. So much yellow. Don't worry, we'll add the blue and the red soon enough. No, not that one. That's wrong. I think we need... Yes. Put you here. Sort of. A little later. Okay, that's good. Kaizo hacks bleed out a lot into most of the other hacks. Yeah, that's true. Every now people in some kind of polymade Kaizo hack just to ruin their day. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like proper ones like that usually are made with an incredible amount of finesse. It's like it's kind of like Dark Souls. You know, Dark Souls is a difficult game by design, but it's also made with such a delicate hand in its game's design that the difficulty is, if you're careful and if you know what you're doing, it is mitigatable. You know, you can deal with the difficulty of a game like Dark Souls. It's not a problem. And then there are people who just don't get it, who just assume that you have to make something super duper hard because that's what makes it good. It's like, no. Being hard is never what made Dark Souls good. Like, ever. Being hard was just like one tiny little part of it. But Dark Souls, the reason why you can tell that, you know, being... Nope, that didn't need to go there. Is that, like, you know, being hard isn't what made Dark Souls good, is if you cheat. If you use cheats in Dark Souls to just, you know, have fun regardless, Dark Souls is still fun. Even if you use cheats, Dark Souls is still a fun and enjoyable experience. That's how you know it's not the difficulty that makes Dark Souls fun. In my opinion, at least. No, nothing there, okay. And so people who just don't get it, who just think that hard equals good, is when you get the really shit stuff. Hard has never been good. Never has, never will. Hard works for the minority? See, I don't even know if it does. That's the thing. I mean, there might be some people out there who just really like hard games, but you can make a bad game that's really hard because it's bad. Like, you know, simply by being a bad game, that makes it hard. But that doesn't make it fun. It's more to it than just, oh, let's make a super hard game kind of thing, you know? Also, I've realised I put those two there. They shouldn't be there. We should actually have a giant fucking airport. Boom. Bad games that are hard. Look at most of the bad games in the NES library. Yeah, well, this was the thing. It's like, back in the days of the NES, and to a lesser extent the SNES, but like the sort of the Wild West of early consoles, they just churned out games that weren't designed to be hard, but they were just so badly made they ended up being hard, and so people just sort of started associating, you know, bad, hard games equal, oh well, it must be good, it's old, it's nostalgic, and it's like, no, that is not and has never been how it works. Sorry. Okay, well, it is... it's 5 o'clock, so I need to take a quick break. So I'll leave you here, and I will let you listen to this wonderfully relaxing music. I love the music in this game. The music in this game is fantastic. There's a lot of arguments and discussions and headbutting on the difficulty of things. Yeah, difficulty is really one of those divisive things. It's like people who like super hard games. Oh, it proves that I'm better than everyone else. No, it doesn't. It just proves you're a fucking idiot who doesn't know how to play a game on easy mode. I've said before that, like, I have literally no problem playing a game on easy because I don't play games for a challenge. I play games for fun. That's it. And if a game is not fun, then I will just stop playing it. You know? And it's why the Dark Souls series was a series that took me a long time to actually crack, to like break into. And I will tell you the full story of my analogy of Dark Souls when I get back, because I do need to go to the bathroom right now. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay. So normally I leave a menu when I do that, but no menu to leave. I mean, technically there was this, but I didn't want to leave it up. Right, what the hell was I doing? Yes. Let's get some commercials. That would have been a great pun to end with. I only realized that now. Realizing the error of my ways only after the fact. Okay. Now, oddly enough, you really don't need that much in the way of commercial zones. Like, you really don't. Dark Souls? Oh yeah, Dark Souls. Thank you for reminding me, I had completely forgotten. I was thinking about other stuff. Yeah, Dark Souls is weird. Like, the Dark Souls trilogy, and Entai sort of mentioned it, the Dark Souls trilogy is kind of janky. Especially Dark Souls 1. Like, if you've played Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 1 is probably the jankiest of the three. Although I have very recently acquired and been playing the remastered version of Dark Souls 1, which does play a little bit better. Not by much. It's mostly due to the fact that it can go up to 60 frames, which helps. Helps quite a lot. I would say probably Dark Souls 3 is the best in terms of gameplay. Although my personal favorite is still Dark Souls 1, because although it's like the jankiest, I do think that I just love the lore and the world, and I love the world design. The sort of quasi, vaguely Metroidvania-ish layout to everything. Some people even argue that it is a Metroidvania. I'm not sold on that idea. Like, I understand where people are coming from, but I don't know if Dark Souls really counts as a Metroidvania. It has a Metroidvania world design, but I don't think it is a true Metroidvania. But, yeah, so I can understand not getting on with Dark Souls. It is the roughest of the Soulsborne games, but I like them enough. 1 is my favorite, 3 is very close second, and then Dark Souls 2 also exists. So, you know, is what it is on that front. Okay, hang on a second. And that's it for your commercial areas. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And now it's all residential. Let's get some red. So I mentioned before... oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I mentioned before I had this sort of analogy for my sort of thoughts about Dark Souls over the years. Hasn't really changed all that much. But the thing is, I used to have this analogy, and it's sort of the same analogy, but it's kind of evolved over the years. My analogy used to be, Dark Souls is like you're walking along a path, and then you just encounter this giant fucking brick wall in front of you, and it just, you can't, you know, it's just a big brick fucking wall. You know, what else are you gonna do? And then eventually you wander along, and you'll meet this person. Probably a guy, but it doesn't really matter what. And they'll just be like literally banging their head against the brick wall, like over and over and over again. And you can be all like, what the fuck are you doing? And they'll just turn to you with like blood running down their face, teeth smashed to pieces, and all that stuff. And they're like, I'm having fun! This is fun, isn't it? Oh, this banging your head against the brick walls is just the greatest fucking thing ever, isn't it? It's so good. And for years, that is the analogy I used to use as the Dark Souls experience. Which isn't wrong. Making a tent so I can cross. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they're banging their head against a brick wall in the hope of making a hole in the wall that they can then crawl through. That's kind of the analogy for it. That's the point. You know, that's literally the point I'm trying to make. Kicking my own ass, do you mind? I always love a Liar reference. But yeah, so for years that was my analogy, and I can't remember exactly when my analogies like evolved and changed. Probably like off watching YouTube videos about Dark Souls and this, that, the other, but I eventually came to the conclusion that if you just focus on the morons banging their head against a wall, you will get the wrong idea about Dark Souls. And I don't think that's wrong to say it's a part of the analogy, but it's not the entire thing. Because if you pay enough attention to Dark Souls, you'll realize actually... oh shit, that's the wrong place. You'll realize that actually there's other people as well as the morons just banging their head against the wall. Now, I'm not saying that it's not valid to just keep banging your head against a brick wall and hope that you eventually succeed, but you're less likely to succeed by just doing that unless you're a very specific type of gamer, you know, a very specific type of game player. And I think the thing I realized is that although you have the people banging their head against the wall, there's just as many people who are using a ladder to get over a wall. They're, you know, going along the wall until they find a gate to get around the wall. Some of them are digging tunnels to get under the wall. It's like, the idea is that banging your head against a brick wall can work, but there are other methods of getting past the wall. And that, I think, is the trick with Souls-like games, especially the From Software games specifically, is that just because all you see when you just look at it from the outside are the idiots banging their head against the wall, doesn't mean there aren't other ways to get past those blockages. The boss fight, which is, you know, the wall, basically, there's always more than one way to do it. you can use, say, elemental weaknesses. You can see if they're weak to any particular kind of weapon, like, you know, bleeding weapons or stuff like that. You can maybe wander off and find some slightly better armor, or find some other method of doing it. And it's the idea that just because the very loud idiots banging their head against the wall are the people who get the most attention, it's the whole get good mentality, is like, yeah, getting good can sometimes mean just mastering what the fight is, but getting good can also mean learning, you know, just a better way to defeat the boss, learning to be more efficient, learning to use an elemental weakness. There's all sorts of different methods you can use to get past a problem. It's like when Elden Ring came out, and I do really fucking like Elden Ring for the record, but you know, Elden Ring has summonable, like, little NPCs that you can pull into the world, and they're of questionable use depending on which one you use. Most people agree that the Mimics tier is powerful, and it is, but I don't think it's overpowered, as most people say, because the Mimics tier is dependent almost entirely on your loadout. But a lot of people complain that, oh, well, if you use summons, you're not really beating the game, you're kind of just cheating your way through it. It's like, no, it's the summons were put in the game by the developers. If you want to use them, you can use them. It's not wrong to use something in the game. If you don't want to use it, knock yourself out. Literally, knock yourself out. That's the point of the wall analogy. But you don't have to do that. At all. Ever. You can do other things. There are other ways to deal with those problems. And that's kind of my point. You want to spend hours banging your head against the same boss, knock yourself out, but that's not the point of the fucking game. At least that's how I see it. Personal opinion. And as I say, it's not to invalidate people who do the whole banging your head against the brick wall thing. It's probably the main reason I never got on with Sekiro. Because Sekiro is literally, you are given no other options. It is bang your head against this fucking wall, or don't play the fucking game. And is that too low? That's too low, isn't it? Shit. I built it in the wrong place. That's also not the right one. Alright, I think that's everything I need. And now we fill in the blanks with some parkage. Makes everything look at least a little bit nicer. And it increases property value. I think. need to put a few more power lines in about the place. Oh, actually, no, I have missed that. I need to build one of these. About there. Yay. Actually, do you want football or do you want baseball? Because you can do both. It's actually randomized which one you get. Actually, it also costs money. Let's not bother changing that. I think it is more likely that it'll be a football stadium, but you can get a baseball stadium, which is basically just a big dome. Okay then. Pick that up. The true football, not what the EU thinks football is. Well, considering that we invented football first, I think we get to keep the name and you don't. For the record. Okay, I think that's everything all linked and connected up. All the sections, I think. Don't know exactly. But it seems pretty good. Oh no, that one. That needs one too. Although that won't be there for too much longer. Connections for the sake of redundancy. It is actually one of those weird things, and the reason why I just have this one random power plant up here is because if you build all your power plants down here, as I originally did, the power just doesn't get all the way up to the top row. It's like you've got enough power to reach them, but it just doesn't reach them. There's like a distance limit on it for some reason. Never quite worked that out. Anyway, this is the city, and we can look at it with the map once it loads, because it takes an inch and a half to load for some reason. There you have it, comprehensive. You can see pretty much everything. You see where all the reds are, you can see where all the blues are, the yellows. You can see where the police stations are. If we look at, I mean, that's power, obviously. It's all going to be green because I haven't turned the power on yet. You got rails, which is simple enough. Population, that's not going to do much. Traffic won't do any good. I think. I've got to pick one first. Police department. Oh no, it's good. Again, it's not active yet. But that's fine. Okay. So this is our city. Our glorious undertaking. And now we hit play. And now we wait. Oh goody, a police headquarters, that's nice. Well, we can destroy one of our old police stations and replace it with a police headquarters, because that's a station. There's no one here to yell, but they're yelling anyway. Now, the memory serves. Oop, there's another one. Yeah, well, I'll be getting a few of those coming up. The train stations are liked by commercial buildings. There's a large park. Those are liked by residentials. We'll be getting a lot of these rolling in now. Because these gifts are based very specifically on the number of a certain type of buildings. Parks, I think, are residentials. Police stations are based on the number of police stations you have. Train stations is based on how much train track you have, etc., etc. Oh, are you done? Goody! Oh, and there it goes. Look, first few buildings have already popped up. Little residential areas that, for some reason, kind of look like microchips. Never quite worked that out. And one of the ones that look like army barracks. Have we got any houses popping up yet? No, no houses. No commercials. Oh no, a couple of commercials. Again, it looks like, excuse me, it looks like circuitry for some reason. Never quite worked that one out, but it just kind of does. The houses will be popping up soon. Commercial. Hey, blimey, look at that. We've already got 4,800 people. Just boom! 4,800 people. And not a single residential building built. Not a one. This is going to start going up very fast. Oh god, we're already at 10,000. And still not a single residential home built. They're all still empty. Why are they all still empty? We already hit a city. Nice. Are we going to get any residential homes coming in anytime soon? Anytime you're ready, guys. Please, build some fucking houses. Yay, my house. Where do I build my house? Well, I'm going to build my house here. Ocean fucking view, baby. Because it's my fucking house. And I can. Oh, 21,000? Lovely. Oh, Sister City affiliation. Lovely. Which I always used to read as Affliction when I was a kid because I can't read. Now, are they commercial or are they residential? I think they're commercial. I think. Pretty sure the windmills like commercial buildings. We still have no residential houses built yet. Come on, there they go. There's all the little houses. It takes a long time for the game to play catch up. Win Expo. Now those are industrial. Slap bang in the middle of an industrials section. Industrials like that kind of shit. Hey. We're already at 32,000. It goes up fast in this early stage. There's 39. Good. More houses finally popping into existence. I like how it starts off as tiny little individual houses and then starts like slowly getting better. Oh, 46. That sounds like a boat as well. Ah, yep, there's the boat. Oh, another one. Alright. Bonk. And we're a capital! That's not quite how being a capital works, but sure, whatever. The goal is to get to 500,000. 500,000 and you become a Megalopolis. And that's as far as you can go. And boy howdy did I struggle with that a lot as a kid. And you get the scale model, that's just a little, it's just an extra thing you get in here. It's supposed to be a scale model, but it's just this at an angle. It's because, I guess, mode 7-ish, kinda. Now we just wait for the game to play catch up with itself. Nope, 61,000 already. That's it, really. Once you've done all the building and stuff, you pretty much don't have to do anything in this game except just keep an eye on it when it throws something at you. It gets very simple at this point. $72,000, we're getting there. $75, it's going up. I like how there's huge demand for residential, even though the residences aren't even nearly full. Huge demand for commercial. Again, even though commercial... But I've got so much industrial, there is like no demand for that at all. One thing you will notice is the fact that I put industrial around the edge of the city, with residentials being in the middle. The main reason for that is... I think it's like might be like a programming thing, because for some reason the edge of the map has really fucking low housing desire, whereas the middle of the map has a lot. And so the reason you put the industrial at the edge is because, well, the game kind of treats the edge as being like far away, I guess. You know, you want your industry far away from the middle of your city or something. I don't know exactly what the programming reason for it is, but it's why it is the way that it is, you know? And commercials you just use as like a small buffer. Oh, there it is! 100,000. We're officially a Megalopolis. No, a Metropolis, sorry. Megalopolis is half a million. Sorry, wrong one. But this was the soundtrack of my childhood, because I could never get off this fucking song. Because the song changes depending on what city type you're in. You know, if you're in like a village, or a town, or a capital, or a metropolis, or a megalopolis, all this stuff. But I really struggled to get out of Megalopolis when I was a kid. Couldn't do it. Sorry, Metropolis, sorry. Megalopolis I could do. A zoo! Now, what is zoo? Is zoo commercial or residential? I think it's residential. I hope it is. Once you drop it down, you can't get it back if you delete it. Nice. Hey, we got a little plane flying around to my airport. How lovely. Apparently, was getting brownouts dotted around the place. That does just sort of happen. It's like programmed that you will occasionally just get random power cuts in certain locations. Even if you have more than enough power than you need, you'll still get that, because it's just supposed to be like, well, someone, you know, like cut a wire that they shouldn't have cut. Which, you know, you just get random power cuts sometimes. It happens. Yeah. Pollution is always a problem. You literally cannot stop it. It's a city. Anyway, all good. So yeah, now it's just a case of literally just waiting. We wait, and we wait, and we wait. I mean, we're already, excuse me, we're already near 200,000. Yeah, a couple more bits. Have more sort of ticks over, and that'll hit 200,000. So, you know, 2/5 of the way there. Nope, there's the 200. Oh, what you got? Oh, landfill. Yes. Now, landfill. Landfill is good. Because landfill is, as the name implies, it lets you fill in the land. Which means you can throw in just a few more residential buildings. Not many, just a few. Oh, another one. You get like, I want to say 6 of these. It might be 8. And you want to slowly fill in a few blank spaces here or there. Another one. I don't know how it calculates landfill. Presumably it's like when it realizes you literally cannot put any more items down. Probably fill in the blanks with a bit of greenery. And you see how the houses around here are like a lot more built up because they're next to the police department. The special buildings do actually give boosts like that, which is nice. It's nice to see. You won't always see it, but it's nice to see. Oh, we're halfway there. 247,000, come on. There it is. 254, halfway there. And we're only on the 2nd year in April. Oh, another landfill. I like how the landfill areas are just not filling up yet. Because the game needs to fucking register that they're there. Yeah, it'll happen. More for any more, or is that all we're gonna get? Figured I've had a few more items. No? Disappointing. Yeah, something will pop up. Oh, got more landfills in there. Oh, hey, there it is. There's another one. See, I told you we'd get more eventually. Honestly, some people. Oh, and we're at 300,000. It's getting closer, guys. The question is, will we hit it before 6 o'clock? I actually don't know. I can't answer you on that one. Any more gifts coming in, or... Alright, who the hell built a fucking hospital there? God damn it. I hate it when we get hospitals. I know they're kind of needed, as are schools. And I've often wondered, like, do they actually stop you from generating people there? I've always wondered that. Because I don't actually know if they do or not. I've never worked that out. But do you notice how, like, the residences towards the edge of the map are just not filling in as much as the ones in the middle of the map are? Again, it's that population density thing I told you about. For some reason, in like the programming of the game, I never quite worked out why. It's one of those things, I suppose. I wonder if we'll get any more gifts. Okay, so we're at 3-8. Good. Don't stop going up now. Just keep it ticking along. It does take a while. The numbers like go up really quickly at first, and then they do sort of slow down. But it should reach up to 500,000. Just takes a bit of time. As I said, I don't know if we'll hit it before we get to the end of the stream today. I hope so. Probably should have started a bit earlier, but it wasn't planned. Oh, hey, another landfill. More houses, more houses. Where do we want to build one next? That'll do it. Very good. Hey, 400,000. We're close. We are close, people. One. We're just counting down those numbers. Oh, we're counting up the numbers, technically. Floor 2. Come on, you can get there. Come on, a little bit more. I've even built you just a few more residential squares. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, shush up. There's always a pollution problem because you literally don't give me a way to deal with it. Oh, that is very much not good. That's actually really fucking bad. Who the hell decided to crash a fucking plane? Right, now we gotta wait for that to burn itself out. Goody. Shouldn't take too long, it's the middle of winter. We do have a fire department, but I don't think it could reach. Yeah. Come and see the endless burning pile of trash. You know, I've done this scenario of building all this several dozen times. I've never actually had a plane crash on me before. You're getting to see and experience all new stuff, guys. Isn't that lovely? Oh, fuck. Who built a fucking hospital there? Again! Stop that! Someone is just desperate to build a fucking hospital there. I don't understand why. Stop it. Stop being a fucking hospital. Build a fucking house. Like a normal person. This may take a while to... Yeah, shut up. This may take a while. Please burn away. Hey. I will take it to the landfill. So you get a lot of these bloody things. Now we wait for the fire to dissipate. I'm sure it will. All the time. No, we get more bloody pollution warnings. Go away. Don't care. It doesn't... There's nothing I can do about it. People are just so busy demanding endless amounts of industry from me. I mean, look at my demands at the top corner there. It's just full blanket across the board. Hey, we're at 45,000. Lovely. Oh, 46,000. Not 46,000. 460 even. 46. That's the important part. Even with a couple of buildings currently destroyed because of a fire that Literally, it's taking its sweet ass time to go out, but okay. Oh, goody. Getting there. Which one's gonna be next? Place your bets, folks. Now, have you gone and you built another? What is it with you and building a fucking hospital there? What is your obsession with that? I don't get it. Oh, 47. We're just 30,000 people away. We still got 3 pieces of fire that won't go out for some reason. Oh, another one's gone. Build these here now. Just happened to crash right in the middle of the fucking building. I suppose we should be considered lucky it didn't crash in the middle of bloody 2, but... Buy me another landfill? How many of these do we get? Sounds like someone's in trouble. Oh good, it's got a house in it, that means it can't become a hospital now. I think. Pretty sure that's the case. Yeah. Come on, we're at 48,000. 48, whatever. 4,800. $480. Come on, we got 480. We got like 2 fucking minutes. Oh, you're gonna take your sweet ass time, aren't you? Aren't you, you bastards? There we go. About fucking time, right. Now, we're quite done being random and crazy. Can we please get on with making this thing a Megalopolis before I have to go? I would like to end this year by hitting Megalopolis, please. That would be nice, I think. Come on, 485. You've got 15 to go. 15,000 people. That's not much. Just eke your way up there. Come on. Even at its fastest speed, this game is quite slow. Okay, 46. That's good. Step in the right direction. We're getting there. Okay, 48. Even better. Come on, we're so close. Oh, go away. There is not a crime problem. That's fake news. 49. Come on. 490 even. We're so close. We're 10,000 away. Come on. Okay, 8,000. Just 8,000 left. 7,500 if you want to get pedantic. Come on, we're so close. So close. 494. Oh, another one? Jesus Christ. At least that one went down in the fucking river. Wow, I haven't seen this game have this many plane crashes for quite a while. Although it's pumped the population up, so that's a good thing. People must have come from far and wide to witness the plane crash. I swear I've not seen this many plane crashes while playing this game for a long time. And I picked easy! Because it's actually one of the things the game doesn't tell you. When you pick your difficulty, not only does it pick how much money you start with, it also increases the likelihood of disasters happening. I remember one time I picked hard mode, and within a couple of minutes of me placing down my first nuclear power plant, it went critical. And it's the only time that has ever happened to me outside of the scenario where that's programmed. Oh hey, it did it! It did it! Give me my reward. Megalopolis! The music that is hardest to hear in this entire fucking game. And there it is! And here's my Mario statue as the reward for that. Damn fucking straight it is, right. Just give that a moment. And fucking yes. And there it is. One Mario statue. And that is SimCity. Honestly, still to this day, one of my favorite city builders. Even after all the things I've seen over the years, it's still one of my favorites. It's really good. Now do it without cheating. No. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.